John, I want to thank you for coming to camp. My name's Thad Johnson with ABC, and I'll be doing your pitching lesson here today. I'm go ahead and talk about a couple different things to help you with your delivery and just help you along the way here. Hopefully, you can take some of these things with you and use them to be a little bit more successful in your pitching career. The first thing we're going to look at, we're going to talk about your set position here. And what I'd like you to see you do is just to drop your elbow. Okay, as you can see, you got a real stiff high elbow. Okay, just go ahead and relax that elbow down, to around this area right here. Your glove is probably going to come down a little bit too as you do it. And what this is going to do is just going to keep you nice and relaxed at the beginning of your delivery. As opposed to being stiff. When guys are real stiff at the beginning of the delivery, their whole entire body ends up getting real herky-jerky. So just go ahead and relax that back elbow, sink your hands a little bit more on the set position. We're gonna move into the balance position now, and what I like to see all of my guys do is just be nice and upright through the backside. That head should get right up to the backside. As you lift, you go into a quick leg lift, which is fine. Okay. The one thing as you lift, you do a good job, John, of keeping your weight back. But as you lift, and as we back this up forward and backwards, I want you to take a look at the baseball, okay, in your hand. And what I'd like to see you do, and I just want you to note, I'll put a circle right here on the ball. What I'd like to see you do is take that baseball up with your fingers on top. So point the ball down towards the ground. As you can see, that ball, you're underneath the baseball. It's just going to cause you to be stiff with your arm through the throwing motion. So just go ahead and be loose. Point the baseball down towards the ground when you drop your hands out. As we work forward in the directional phase, the one thing you need to make sure you do, John, is you need to keep your glove, okay, and your foot on line with each other throughout the entire delivery. So you got it right here, and they're a little bit out of whack. Your top side's getting way out over your front foot. Okay, and as we move forward, what you'll see is you're just going to see the lower half and the top half be out of whack. So now we're getting even further out, and again, you see these, they're way off center, and what you should really see is just straight lines on the page. As your front side gets out there a little bit too long, eventually you're going to have to pull it back in because you're doing a good job of keeping your weight back, and it's going to cause you to early rotate that front side, and you're just going to really lose out on your direction to home plate. So now on foot strike, as you can see, your glove, as opposed to being up in this position where your foot is, okay, it's starting to take off and head towards the fence, which is causing a fly open delivery. And when you start opening up, you're really going to be in a bad position to throw the baseball. One thing to work on this is get yourself in a you need to get yourself in a loaded position, which is this position right here that I have you stopped at, and you're going to go ahead and work on just rocking your weight back and rocking it forward, keeping that glove in line with your front foot the entire time. What should happen is you get your glove up here where the circle is, and your chest should go right to your glove. Okay, as opposed to bringing your glove to your chest or your glove back towards you, try to get your chest to your glove. And as you can see, if that circle was your glove, that's exactly where it should be. Okay, and it's going to allow you to stay in line. When that glove drops down as it's doing, okay, what happens is you lose that front side. Now you're starting to stand up through the pitch. Ideally, what you'd like to see is when a guy steps on the ground, you get into this loaded position right here. Okay, that head should just be forward to slightly downhill, working in that downward plane. And what you'll see, John, is we move you forward, you stand right up through the pitch. Okay, so we need to stay forward and down. And the best drill to do for this is going to be a towel drill where you get a partner standing out in front of you. he'll be standing out here somewhere, and he'll have a little target, target glove, some sort of something out in front, and you're just going to put a towel in your hand. And what you'll do is you'll work, if you got a towel in your hand right here, you'll work on getting long and extended and hitting that down target down there by your knee. And what that's going to do is going to keep you in line through the pitch, help you to follow through a little bit better so you don't stand up through the pitch. And all of these things are going to help you. If your body's going left and right and up and down, you're not going straight towards the pitch, and it's one thing you need to consider to be an effective pitcher, is to simplify your delivery and keep everything going in one direction. Okay, so just to review, as we get to the balance position, we want to stay nice and tall over the back leg. So you come set, go ahead and lower that back elbow. We want to stay over that back leg a little bit, and as you can see here, you're rushing. Okay, so go ahead and lift that leg up, but now we're a little off center. We're really rushing the second pitch here, so you need to do a better job of getting to a balanced position. Okay, do a lot of practice work just lifting the leg up and stopping at the top. Go ahead and lift it up a lot taller. When we land, okay, we need to stay closed. Your glove needs to get up in line with your foot. That's going to close off your shoulders. And then from this landing point, your shoulders are going to go, your chest is going to open up and go forward and get out over your front leg, and your head is going to stay on line to even a slight downhill as you finish and deliver through the pitch, as opposed to standing up. All right, so John, I hope you learned a little bit here today, and you're able to take some of these things and work on a couple of those drills, like the loaded, like the loaded position drill, where you're just working on staying through the pitch and getting your glove out in front of you, and then also that towel drill to stay extended and keep a good follow through going.